I was 60s, baby. I was born with life explained. So, it's in my soul. To fight for what's right. I'm a 60s baby. I'm a 60s baby. I'm a 60s baby. You know how us who were born in the 60s, we call it the 1900s now, right? What's going on, Glenn? Malcolm X, all of them were fighting for our rights. When I was born, hey, I'm a 60s baby. I'm a 60s baby. Y'all already know I done came. I'm in one of them 60s type modes today, right? I'm in that civil rights energy. I'm in that fight for our rights type energy. I'm in that, I'm not, look, listen here. I came with a serious situation, right? I came with a serious topic to talk about. I don't know how many of you have seen the YouTube video, the Breakfast Club interview that Wendy Williams did, right, with the Breakfast Club, whatever. Anyway, and her niece. Now, I've been a nurse for 32 years. That's right, 32 years. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, TikTok? And I'm like, let me bring this to TikTok because I know TikTok don't play no games. I'm so disappointed that they're getting rid of TikTok if they actually do. Because I know TikTok is the one place that you can go and you can really bring an injustice and TikTok be on it. TikTok don't play no games. Anything that's going on, TikTok is about it. So this is the deal, right? This is the situation. Wendy Williams, we all know the Wendy Williams. She's from Asbury Park, right? She started on the radio. Everybody knows that. And she went from radio to to mainstream media where she had a TV show, the Wendy Williams Show, right? And she was a blogger and all that kind of stuff. And that's all fine and dandy. And some people liked her, some people didn't. Whatever, fine and dandy. Because she's a public figure, we also saw when she went through a major, probably karmic type situation because she was exposing and saying a lot about people throughout the years, whatever. So she went through a public display with her her ex-husband and all that was going on in their relationship and losing the show and going and being exposed that she was using drugs. She went through that whole thing. We all saw that, right? We all went through that journey with her. Then I guess she had what I would call a health crisis. She went through a mental health crisis. What's going on, y'all? What's going on TikTok? What's going on, Barbie? What's going on, Frida? What's going on, Cherry? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? So, I'm somebody who I promote my music. I promote different artists, and I'm passionate about the independent movement. I love that. But I'm also passionate about what's right. I'm also passionate about justice. And right now, what's happening with Wendy Williams is not justice. Her civil rights are being violated. Her healthcare rights are being violated. Her patient rights are being violated. She's being violated. Basically, and you got to go and watch the whole, the whole thing she did on YouTube with the Breakfast Club. However, she got on there and she basically let the world know, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, that they got her up in some kind of room, in some kind of, I don't know. Well, I don't know what kind of facility this is, but she's in a room with a TV and a bed and whatever and a window, and she has no access to internet. People cannot call her. She can only call them. People, they can't go see her. right? So one of the ladies from the Breakfast Club actually went to go see her in the place where she's being held, right? And she's on the phone with Wendy while she's going to this place. Wendy was able to look out the window and say, "Oh, I like your purse. You know, what kind of purse is that?" Like she's seeing this woman walk towards to come see her. So Wendy, the woman goes in and she's like, "Yeah, I'm here to see Wendy Williams." And so the whoever the clerk is, this is what the lady said. She looks her up like, okay, or he or whoever it was, looked him up like, "Yeah, Wendy Williams, okay." But then when and Wendy Williams is on the phone, like, "Yeah, send her up, bring her up. I want to see her. I want to talk to her. I want to." Somebody, some security, some whoever, I don't know what's going on, came down and said she's not there. She's not. We don't have no Wendy Williams here. What? What? He on the phone with her. Wendy Williams' rights are being violated, and she's being held hostage against her will because she literally said it. And I guess I don't know for sure. This is what the media is saying. This is what they were saying, that at some point she was diagnosed with aphasia. Right? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Lucy Lou and everybody over there at TikTok? I'm mad that they getting rid of TikTok because I know TikTok don't play around. When y'all see some injustice, y'all be on it. So she's on here basically letting them know that they're not allowing her to even leave out of her room. She can't get out where she's at, right? Even in nursing homes, if you have a patient who's alert and oriented and can still walk around, they might have some dementia, whatever. They just put one of them little um, alerts on their arm, and they still let them walk around and do what they want to do. People can still come visit them. Their loved ones can still come visit them. They can still call out, and the loved ones can call them. So why do they got Wendy up here in this wherever she is in New York? Where she cannot get incoming calls, where she cannot leave out of her room, and where they are not allowing, people to come see her at will. What kind of facility do they got her in? And then she said that she had requested to see one of her doctors that deals with her thyroid. This is what she said. This came out of her mouth. And she requested to see that doctor. And they told her, "No, you don't need to see that doctor." First of all, patients' rights, you cannot deny a patient from seeing who they want to see. They have a right to choose who their health care is. She's not aphasia. Aphasia means you can't, that you're not understanding the words. It's like the words may be coming into your brain, but your brain is not processing it, so you're not able to speak it. You're not able to say it. It's like there's something is missing with the connections between your brain and what you're hearing, or what you're thinking and what's coming out of your mouth, or sometimes you can't speak, or that kind of stuff. Wendy Williams does not have aphasia. I don't know what she had when she had her mental breakdown. I don't know if she took something drugs and she was off the chain at the time when they decided that they was going to take custody of her and have this guardianship over her. But it is obvious at this point, right now, I'm talking about as of January, what is this? Today's 18th, January 18th, 2025. From watching that video, it is obvious that she does not have a face. Okay. And she is not to the point, whatever they're talking about, she got dementia. She's not to the dementia where she cannot answer questions appropriately. She's having a regular conversation. Her responses are appropriate to what the conversation is about. There is nothing, and there is no reason why she needs to be locked up in some tower where she can't communicate with the world, and all she can do is look out a window. What y'all doing? And then she's talking about she can't spend, she only has $15. She can't access her money, and whoever this guardian is, and I don't even remember the person's name, but whoever the guardian is has complete control over who comes in, who comes out, who sees her, who don't, her family, whether or not she goes to her family. Her father is 94 years old, and she's worried about whether or not they're going to let her out to go see her family. It's like they got her in a prison, true prison, like she did committed a crime. Free Wendy Williams. I didn't came up here to help free Wendy Williams, and I'm asking for TikTok, I'm asking for YouTube, and everybody else. I'm spreading the word, and I'm asking y'all to spread the word. And y'all could be like, "Well, why should we care?" Why wouldn't you care? Because what they can do to one person, they can do to another. What if it was your family member? What was your mama, your cousin, your auntie? That they got locked up somewhere in some little tower and they won't let nobody come see it. They won't let the family take them in and out at will, however they want. Even in a nursing home, you're allowed to sign yourself in and out if you're alert and oriented. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not for those who have severe dementia, but she don't have that. Anybody who has ever taken care of dementia patients or has ever dealt with stroke patients or whatever, when a person is aphasic and when they can't speak and when they can't comprehend and when they are at an extreme level of dementia. And Wendy Williams don't have that. So why are they taking away her rights? Why are they holding her hostage? Why they're not allowing her to come and go freely? Why? Why? You know what I'm saying? She needs to get like I don't know, one of them civil rights attorneys that likes publicity. She needs to get an attorney, a healthcare attorney. She probably need a whole team to go up and free her. Why are you holding Wendy Williams hostage? Because that's what's going on. When you are holding someone and they're not allowed to leave in their own free will, you're holding them hostage. And she is clearly saying, I don't know why they won't allow me to leave. They let her go see her son graduate, and I guess locked her right back up into this. I want to call it a prison. Because a prison is the only kind of place that you can go to where they don't allow you out. And even prisoners, they allow them to make calls out. Well, she's allowed to make calls out, but they're allowed to have visitation. They have visitation days where people come see them at will. And those are people who committed crimes. What crime did she commit that y'all got her locked up and she can't go out? I'm just trying to understand. So I'm coming to TikTok because I know that TikTok, y'all don't play no games. I'm so mad about not having TikTok, if they really do stop TikTok. Because TikTok is the one community that they believe in justice, right? Y'all believe in justice. That's the thing I love about y'all. Whenever there's, we come across an injustice to anyone, it doesn't even have to be African American. Anytime we come against injustice, TikTokers get together and we let the whole world know because we believe in justice. I'm a 60s baby. I was born in the time in an era where the civil rights movement was real, and you had Martin Luther King, and you had Medgar Evers, and you had Malcolm X out there fighting for civil rights, fighting for the rights. This Wendy Williams is I don't know, healthcare prisoner. I don't know what's going on. Free Wendy Williams. Hashtag free Wendy Williams. You know, I am I'm passive about my own um, creative work. I put my little videos out there. My little music or whatever. I'm passive about that, but I'm not passive about anything that any injustice. I'm not passive when I see someone's rights being violated. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point where you know people try to block me, restrict me, whatever, because they don't want me to speak. I don't care. I'm going to talk about injustice, and that is a complete injustice. So y'all can go and look at the William at the interview that she did with her niece on the Breakfast Club. You know, when I watched that video, I'm like, what? What? Why are y'all not allowing her to leave? Why is she being locked from the inside out? Now, you do have people who have severe mental health issues, right? That they feel like they're going to be a threat to themselves or a threat to society, that they will lock up in these mental health places, right? But even then, they have to be reevaluated, right? You can't just give somebody a diagnosis of something and just be like, that's it, that's all. What's going on, MTG GV Crime Podcast? So MTGV Crime Podcast, how you doing? I'm talking about this injustice with Wendy Williams, right? They're holding Wendy Williams hostage. They got her hostage. They got her somewhere where she can't get out, and she can't. They don't. She can't have no internet access. She can't. She can't. People can't call her. People can't come and visit her. And when people do go visit her, they tell her she's not there. What? What's going on, Bobby Francis? What's going on, Shirley Kennedy over TikTok? What's going on, y'all? So I'm free Wendy Williams. Hashtag free Wendy Williams. And go and look at that video on YouTube where she is having that interview with the Breakfast Club. It is obvious that she's not a phasic. Let's start there. She's not a phasic, y'all. Because a phasic means that you are not able to talk. You can't hold a regular conversation with people because for some reason, whatever's going on in the brain, in that part of the brain, it's not connecting. And so you're not able to speak or understand, comprehend the words, the sentences, the things that's going on. You might be thinking it, but you can't speak it. You can't communicate it. She is obviously not a phasic. And it don't sound like she's dementia. I don't know if she has early stages of dementia. I don't know whatever health situation she got going on, but not enough to have her locked up in a room where she cannot leave. Even prisoners, they let them go outside and walk around the courtyard and get some oxygen and air. Even prisoners have time where they can go out and mingle with other people. Why are y'all got her locked up for the last 3 years? Where they do that at? This is 2025. You can't just lock people up. And they said that they did the same thing to what was her name? Hey, Kenny. What's the name of the other lady that you said they did that to with that guardianship thing? What's the name of the other lady that you said this happened to? Britney Spears. Is that what they do to celebrities now? They lock them up and throw away the key. I don't get it. That's crazy. So I'm up here and I'm saying free Wendy Williams. I don't care. I know everybody's like, what? I don't care. Free Wendy Williams. Y'all hold she's being held against her will. She's like a prisoner. She's like a healthcare prisoner. They have to reevaluate her. And they have to she got to be reevaluated. That was 3 years ago. So maybe during that time when all this stuff first came down, and I don't understand the legality of it and why her this was done to her and why her family doesn't have guardianship for her. I don't understand why the state has guardianship. I don't understand that part. I don't understand all that. Whatever happened, I don't know. I don't know. But I know that her niece got on there, and her niece is asking for help. And she got on there with Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams was talking and she was like, yeah, and she was letting people know what is going on with her. Free Wendy Williams. I don't care. I'm really disappointed. Like, what's going on out there in New York? Y'all just locking people up and throwing away keys? I don't know. Asbury Park, New Jersey. Go get your girl. I'm just saying. It's crazy. I don't. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Do you understand what I'm saying, Kenny? The thing is, if you don't stand up for the rights of other people, if you don't stand up for what is clearly an injustice, then what? Are we really united? United States of America, we're supposed to be united in every aspect. There's no way you can know an injustice like this is going on and not say something about it just because it's not you. Because at any point it can happen to you. It can happen to your loved one. And you would want someone to help you free your loved one. Free Wendy Williams. Hashtag free Wendy Williams. All you podcasters, get on there and start talking about how they're holding Wendy Williams hostage. They're holding her hostage. Anybody who's in the medical field, our job is to assess people. Nurses, we assess people. Doctors, we assess people. We know, these are the typical symptoms of this diagnosis, and so we're looking to see if that patient has all these different diagnoses. So maybe in the beginning, when everything was happening, I mean, happens to Betsy. She went through a whole thing with her husband. Her husband, having a baby out of wedlock and going through all that commotion issues. That probably did a mental strain to her. She might have been using some drugs at that time. She was losing her show, her livelihood. Everything in her world was probably crumbling around her, and so she probably went into a mental health crisis. And so at that time, maybe that diagnosis fit, but it don't fit now. It does not fit now because she is clearly not a phase. She is clearly not to the point where dementia has caused her to not be able to know where she's at and what's going on in her life. She's not at that point. When you have a patient who is really going through dementia, or Alzheimer's or all those kind of different things, most of the time they're not in touch with reality. They're still thinking they back in the 1920s or whatever, wherever. They're not in touch with reality. Wendy Williams is very much in touch with reality. She very much understands what's going on, and she is not a phase. If she's able to talk about it, she's answering the questions to the interview and to the people correctly. And she probably got some mental health something, maybe. Most of the world do got something going on, but not enough to have her locked up. Free Wendy Williams. TikTok, let's help free Wendy Williams. Hello, everybody. Free Wendy Williams, y'all. Free Wendy Williams. YouTube, free Wendy Williams. Y'all go and investigate this situation. All you media investigators, all you media newscasters and stuff, like free Wendy Williams. It broke my heart to see her on there and listening to her talk about how she is stuck in a room with a bed and a TV and a window. And a phone that she can't even access the internet, and people can't call her, and she can't leave freely, and she can't access her money. And when people try to go see her, like the lady from the Breakfast Club, they say she's not there when she's clearly on the phone and telling the woman, "Oh, I like your purse. Is that a such and such type person?" And she's talking correctly. She's answering questions correctly. That diagnosis don't fit what I saw on the Breakfast Club. How I heard her talking, that doesn't fit the diagnosis. And many of y'all will be like, well, the doctor diagnosis, so it must be true. There are many times in the healthcare industry. Notice I said healthcare industry, because we know that healthcare is a business. It is a business. And there are many times that patients are misdiagnosed. Many times they make medical errors. She is not a phasic, and she does not have dementia to the point where she needs to be held up. So let me see what. Let me see. I'm trying to see what's going on, Alex. Alex, I'm trying to free Wendy Williams. T Rex, free TC Rex, free Wendy Williams. I don't care, y'all. I don't know who needs to. I don't know who we need the civil rights. I don't know NAACP. I don't know the Fox News. I don't know somebody. You said where am I from? I'm from Ohio, Alex, and I'm on here trying to free Wendy Williams. Can you add hashtag free Wendy Williams? Free Wendy Williams, y'all. There is no reason in the world why this lady should be having to go on a national podcast and or a radio show or whatever the Breakfast Club is, and telling people that she's being held against her will and don't nobody do nothing about it. Free Wendy Williams, y'all. That's what I came up here to say. I know TikTok they talking about I guess it's going to be going off the I don't know. I don't know. If the Supreme Court said that they're gonna, you know, they're going to uphold the decision to remove TikTok. So I'm trying to come up here. I don't know what day it's supposed to happen. I don't know if it's supposed to happen tomorrow. I don't know when it's supposed to happen. But I know that y'all are all going to other platforms. It ain't like TikTok is the end of social media. So I know that y'all are going to other platforms and areas, and you're going to start up new shows and do whatever. And when you do, can you please help free Wendy Williams? You know what's going on, y'all? Free Wendy Williams. I don't even really go live on TikTok, hardly ever. I've had the access to go live for a while, and I haven't really felt the need to do it. But today, I feel that need. I feel, I'm so passionate about things that I believe in. You know, I guess that's the 1900s in me, right? That's the civil rights era of who I am. Like it's in my soul. That like when I did that song, I'm a 60s baby. That's really who I am. Like I am so passionate about things that affect the human being. Because I've been a nurse and I've been taking care of people my whole life, right? And it doesn't matter to me. I've been taking care of people. And it didn't matter what color they were. It didn't matter what nationality. It doesn't matter because as a nurse, we understand holistic care. And we understand that we all bleed the same. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Like we are all one, whether you like it or not. And so when we see injustice happen to one, it's like an injustice happening to us all because we are all connected, whether you like it or not. So let's help free Wendy Williams. Can't let people just get away with stuff like that. That's crazy. And I don't care what she's done or whatever. And yeah, maybe some of it has to do with some karmic type situations in her life. Who knows? But there's an end point to everything. Even prisoners get a date when they get free Wendy Williams. That's what I'm on here to talk about. Free Wendy Williams. Let her out of whatever prison she's in. What about us? What is it? What about us ban TikTok? So I don't understand all the political stuff behind the ending of TikTok. I don't understand it. I don't know what it's all about. I don't know, and I don't even get into the political stuff. I just think it's unfortunate that TikTok is ending if it does end. Because it's a platform where people were able to use it. Some of them people make money off of it. Some people use it to spread, whatever their brand or what they're doing or what they believe in or whatever. And so it's unfortunate that that's a platform that they're not going to have. But there something else is going to take over. I remember when what was the one? What was the before Facebook? What was the one that everybody used to go to? What was the name of that one? What's the one? What's the name of the platform that everybody used to, huh? Let's start with it. What was the name of it? Huh? Yeah, everybody was on MySpace. Before Facebook took over, before TikTok and all that, everybody was on MySpace. And when that fizzled out, or I don't know if it fizzled out, I don't know if MySpace is still on, but whenever the people shifted, they shifted to a different kind of platform. So I know that a lot of the people who are on TikTok, they're gonna go to a different platform. Whatever platform you're on or wherever you go, for you podcasters or you magazine people or you news outlet people or whatever, help free Wendy Williams. Talk about this situation that's happening with Wendy Williams. Free Wendy Williams. That's what I'm on here talking about. Huh? Free Wendy. Asbury Park. She from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Free Wendy Williams. She being held in New York, y'all. New York. Free Wendy Williams. What's going on? I think the family is trying to um, do whatever needs to be done, so they're coming to the public to ask for help for their loved one. And I am someone who I've been in the medical field, and it don't make sense to me. Don't She needs to be reevaluated and released to her family. You know, Her family's, I guess most of her family now is in Miami or whatever. She needs to be able to be with her family. She needs to be out there. And if she still needs some kind of medical assistance or help, she can get that with her family. There are many home health agencies that have patients who still live at home, who they go in and they check on them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why they got her locked up? So anyway, that's what I came to talk about. Free Wendy Williams. Y'all get together, talk about it on your podcast, hashtag it on your social media. You know, do like y'all do for the people who are not celebrities. You know, free Wendy Williams because that's crazy. She has a right to choose whatever health care she wants. She has, it's called patient rights. She got patient rights. You know, she got health care rights. You know, this is like taking away her civil rights. She's not allowed to move freely. It's like she's been held hostage. What's going on, BDR? That's right. Free Wendy Williams. Help me, BDR. Free Wendy Williams on YouTube. Free Wendy Williams. Y'all go and share that you can go to atlantamusicindustry.com and you can see it, or you can go on YouTube and see it. You know, go find that that video that the Breakfast Club did with her and watch it from beginning to end and tell me what you think. Do you see anything aphasic about what's coming out of her mouth? The fact that she's able to talk and answer, you know, the questions and speak appropriately about the conversation lets you know she's not aphasic. She's talking. We're hearing her. That's her voice. That's her. And her niece is on there pleading for help and saying, help us, free Wendy. It's sad. I wanted to go and just hug Wendy because they got her locked up in a prison. They got her locked up and they're using the health care to keep her locked up because they're saying that she has a diagnosis. I guess guess what other reason would they have her locked up where she can't walk around freely? Yeah, all the times I've ever worked in a nursing home, they let people walk around freely. They might put a alert band on them so that they get too close to the door to try to leave out or whatever. They're alerted, whatever. They're still allowed to walk around freely in the nursing homes or in those kind of lockdown units. But she is not. She does not appear from listening to her talk. She does not appear to be in a state where she needs to be locked away, where people can't come visit her freely, where they can't call her, where she can't access the internet, where she's locked in a room. Free Wendy Williams. TikTok, help free Wendy Williams. Hashtag free Wendy Williams. Everybody go do a post and hashtag free Wendy Williams. Go to your Facebook, go to your Instagram, go to your TikTok, go to your Snapchat. I don't care where you do it at. And free Wendy Williams. You know, I don't care that she was a celebrity and well, why? You know, I don't care. She's a human being. She's a human being first. Free Wendy Williams. That's what I came to say. Now I'm about to go to Facebook. I'm going everywhere and I'm telling them free Wendy Williams. One of y'all, some of these lawyers or attorneys or whatever, y'all need to get up here and help free Wendy Williams. It's crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like it in my life. 32 years y'all been a nurse. 32 years. And I ain't never heard of nothing that crazy. I've never heard of anything like that. So anyway, that's all I came to say. Free Wendy Williams. I know this is not going to save on TikTok because when you do a live, they generally don't save. But I know that y'all heard me say it, and I know y'all seen the post. So don't act like y'all ain't see it. Free Wendy Williams. Go and see what's going on because what happens to one happens to all. Imagine if it was your family. Imagine if that was your aunt or your uncle or your cousin or somebody in your family. Alex said, "I'm from India. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Alex. Free Wendy Williams. What's going on, Red Note? What's going on, Cynthia? AM. What's going on? What's going on, everybody over here in TikTok? I see all y'all. I see y'all. What's going on? It's too many of you to name all y'all. What's going on, Bob? What? Free Wendy Williams, animator. Wendy Williams. Y'all go watch that YouTube thing on the Breakfast Club that they just released, and watch it from beginning to end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. In case you don't know, and this is your first time hearing about it, right? Free Wendy Williams. Talk about that. Free Wendy Williams. It's crazy. Anyway, peace and love to y'all on TikTok. I'm so mad they getting rid of TikTok, y'all. I have enjoyed, watching all the different people post and stuff, and I just love how the TikTok community sticks together. You know how y'all report injustices, how y'all make things known when mainstream media does not. You know, mm. Free Wendy Williams. All right, peace and love, y'all. So let me see how to end this because I never know how to get up out of here. Free Wendy Williams, y'all. Let me see. I know how to get. It's so crazy how you can get into something but you can't get out. I don't know how to end it. That's how new I am with this whole TikTok live, and it's crazy that I finally get to use it after all this time. But I had to come up here and say something about that. So let me see how you. I don't even know how to end it. How do you end it? I don't even know how to end it. How you get out of here, y'all? How you get out of here? How you get out of here? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to end this on TikTok. Oh, up here. Okay. I see it. All right. Free Wendy Williams, y'all. Hashtag Free Wendy Williams. Go watch that YouTube special that Breakfast Club did on YouTube and go help free Wendy Williams. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Um, no, okay. So, yeah. So back to you, YouTube. Free Wendy Williams. Y'all go watch that special that she did with the Breakfast Club, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. You know, um, I never know what I'm looking at. I'll never be looking at the right place. On a movie unscripted is coming back, y'all. It is coming back. So I'll be doing different interviews and stuff like that. But I just felt like I wanted to come up here and I wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to be a part of one of the people who don't act like we didn't just see that somebody is being held against their will, and I wanted to help spread the word. Free Wendy Williams. Get her up out of whatever they got her locked up in. Got her up here in a tower, looking out the window at people, and won't let her go outside. Heavens to Betsy. She is not a criminal. I don't think she did anything that would have. Why y'all got her locked up? Free Wendy Williams. Help her, get her out of there. Tell everybody about it. Because what happens to one happens to all. Free Wendy Williams. Peace and love.